So basically, today's gonna be a kind of a weird video, but basically I'm gonna talk about different approaches. This may be kind of funny. I don't know. Maybe some people think this is it's funny. I mean, it is kind of funny in my opinion. It is kind of funny, which isn't it usually funny? Different approaches to eating, like different types of eating. You know, like there's many different types of eating if you really think about it. And I'm ranting because obviously you couldn't tell by looking, but I love food. Okay, I like all types of food, man. I like everything from gourmet, friggin', high-end, high-status food, to corner store snacks, to wild game, to snatch and grab on the go scavenger food, to whatever. Okay, because like anything else, I just like what I like, and when I get a meal that I like, I just fucking eat, man. If I'm not hungry, I'm not hungry, but I'm usually always hungry. So when I eat, I fucking eat. It's like when I fucks, I fucks. It's like that. So basically, to get right into it. One of my least favorite types of eating is disciplined eating. Okay, when I say disciplined eating, I mean eating like I don't even like what I'm eating. It's nasty, but I want to get enough calories in my body, so I'm forcing this food down, more or less. That's the worst type of eating. I really don't like that eating. I have to hype myself up to eat like that. I have to it sounds cheesy, but I gotta what's the word I'm looking for? I might listen to a song. I might have to watch like a cheesy 80s bodybuilding, golden age of bodybuilding motivation fucking what do you call it, compilation montage or some shit. Like I have to watch, like, even though I know, obviously these people are on steroids, but just the how am I trying to say it? When you get a grasp of the discipline that it takes to build muscle, even if you're just natural, you have to get into that spirit, I guess, to really force yourself to eat something. A lot of people can't force themselves to eat things. That's a skill. It's a skill, okay? I'm not a caveman. I mean, I am a caveman, but I'm not a literal caveman that has like this big, long, blown out chimpanzee style torso that just can pack like a gorilla. Like, it just can pack fucking pounds and pounds and pounds of food in, and that's the norm. Like, and that's just always the way. I'm a human being. I'm not a fucking not a straight up ape, so it doesn't work like that. But that's my worst type of eating. Like, I've eaten some things. I've eaten some weird shit that probably would disturb someone if they really knew. Like certain things I've eaten. I'm trying to think of something on the top of my head, like an example. Um, Something maybe I've eaten that was like really gross. Okay. Oh, got a couple. I'm just thinking in my mind. One is a dry with no milk, almost an entire box of plain Cheerios just down the throat, out of hand. My hand down is my throat. And then another that I ate one time was I ate an entire bag of croutons. These were spicy, these were oily, these were salty, these were croutons. Is that garbage? Yes. But does it fill in the gap of something that maybe wasn't there? Yeah. Maybe some food that wouldn't have been there because food was lacking. So, you know, that's like my least type of eating. Favorite eating. It's not even a favorite. I don't like. I hate force eating, but I love eating. Then I'll jump to like an in between. In between type of eating I like is like when, I basically have eaten and I have eaten, but then I just gotta sort of like top myself off. And like, let's say I had like a big meal or meals throughout the day, and then I just gotta like, I feel like I'm missing something. Like, I just gotta have like that last push to really feel like I've eaten enough in the day. And then I have like, it's sort of like a dessert type of thing. Like maybe it could be, I don't know, it could be some ice cream and some cookies, or it could be like a bag of gummies of some sort, or it could be, what do you call it? A salty sweet mix. Like it could be, what do you call it? Like sun chips or something. And then I have like some fucking, what's that thing called? Juicy juice or Tempeka juice or something, right? Like a juice, like a fancy juice from the store. Like some fruit juice, man. To just like wash those salty snacks down. Or like it could be what's that thing called? Oh, eggnog or something. I love eggnog, man. I love eggnog. It could be some eggnog to just like top off everything. I would say that's pretty in between. That's kind of like a standard, just really good feeling. I would say, one that I just love because it just brings out like the primal sort of animal animal aspect of my personality, kind of. One that I just love is like, let's say it's like 3 a.m. or something, right? And I've eaten, but I kind of thought I was full, but then I just woke up with this feeling like I just knew. I was like, you know what? I'm about to go in again, man. It's like, it's almost like, I dare say it, it's almost like when you know, you and some person's already, and then like you thought it was over. You thought everything was all over, like, and then like you wake up or whatever, and then you're just like, you're just gonna fuck again. Like it's at the most random time. So it's like I wake up. Usually I'll go pee or something. Because for some reason I usually have to wake up at some weird time, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., go pee or something. And then so that makes some space actually in my stomach. And then the hunger, it may even be a small growl, like a small hunger growl, it's down the stomach. And then like, let's say, what I really love about this is why it's so primal, is because it's like, it's like wild and sporadic. It's kind of like if you were camping, you're outside or you're out in the wilderness, right? And you just like, you woke up, or maybe you're already awake, but you had a hunger and you had food that was there, right? And you just like, I don't know, I get excited about eating because it's like, I love eating, but I love the animal part of it. You just jump on something and just like tear it apart, because that's like my personality. It's just aggressive. I'm a very polite person, but I'm a very aggressive physical person. So that's how I look at things. Like, you just jump on the fucking thing, jump on the food and just rip it to shreds. You know what I mean? And I like to do it in the dark. It's better done in the dark or dim light, because it just has that primal feel. It has that like primate type of feel, like you're outside. Think of it like this way: if you was way back and you were a primate and you just jumped on some prey, or maybe you even had some weird shit. You had like the prey strung up or something, like literally hanging, or what's the word? Tied up. And that time came, and you just jumped on that motherfucker and ripped him to shreds, man. In the middle of like the 3 a.m., 2 a.m., you just jumped on it and just fucking just destroyed it, you know? So I love it when the meal is a good meal. I mean, like something tasty. It doesn't have to be something healthy per se, but it's something. It could be something really unhealthy or really like junky. Like it could be something like, I don't know, it could be one of my favorites, the dumplings from the Chinese food place with what's that sauce? I think it's ginger sauce, or I can't ever remember if it's ginger or duck sauce. It's the one that's more of like a lighter sauce, and it's like a fruity flavor. It's sort of like a sweet flavor. It's shit. It's like, man, if I had some of that, it's like if I had some of those dumplings. Like, I mean, like two to maybe 2 to 3 servings of that shit, right? And it's just ready. Like sometimes I'll leave food outside. I won't even put it in the fridge. I'll leave that shit out. I'll like if it's a certain temperature, I'll leave it out because I know I'm going to jump on it. I know it's not gonna go bad. There's no bugs. It's just sitting there, and the temperature is just right. Maybe it's piping hot, or maybe I woke up out of a sleep and the shit was piping hot, right? What I mean by that is like, let's say I drifted off, like took a nap, and I had it in a place where it was very very hot, and it's still kind of hot, right? Like, you know, like it could be in a crock pot too, on like warm, you know, when you put something in a crock pot and it's like on warm or something, or on low or whatever, so it's piping hot. So you wake up, take it out, let it cool, you know what I mean? Cool a little bit, and then you get back up, and then you jump on it when it's kind of room temperature to warm. It's like that. Or maybe I just put the Chinese in the microwave or whatever, right? And it's just sitting there. And, you know, I get up, I shake the sleep off, because now I'm like fully awake and I'm in that like, it's a beautiful thing too. Something about when those hours, those odd hours, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., it's, for me, it just feels so primal. You know, you just feel like this, and you have this animal nature that's just on you. You know what I mean? At least for me, that's what it is. Like literally, I feel like when I'm laying down, like I'm laying down, and you ever seen a dog lay down? How a dog sort of kicks its feet in its sleep? You know, I feel like that. Like I got that feeling. You know, like springy leg type of feeling, right? So I love it, man. I just jump on that shit, man. It might as well be a big bootied white chick in the middle of the room. I just jump on it. That's one of my favorites. But I would say now my favorite, right? This is my favorite. My favorite type of eating is this type of eating, which I rank really high. This is like high level pleasurable eating, right? Is when it doesn't. Let's just. I'm not gonna say it has to have alcohol but alcohol makes it much better. Let's say what I'm trying to say is when you don't eat on purpose. Don't eat on purpose, right? Let's say you may have did something physical or light physical type of training. You don't eat that much, right? You drink a little, so you get a little buzz going. So everything's gonna taste better anyway. And then you purposely leave room in your stomach because you wait a while to eat. It's like when someone invites you to eat, how you don't just eat, you wait to go over there to eat. You don't eat any breakfast, you don't, you know. And then you just feast on like the meal, you know, whatever that meal is. Like when you have that big meal, and I mean a good meal. I mean like I'm fucking talking Chinese, KFC, little snacks here and there, fucking ice cream, drinks. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking it's fucking party time, man. I'm talking party time. That's my best type of eating right there, man. That feast shit. Like this is like Greek tolgas and fucking grapes in wine and fucking you know, party shit. This is that's my type. My favorite type of eating is that type of eating when it's specified, like Thanksgiving. Like specified eating. Okay, it's you know you're going to eat, you're going to feast, you've made room in your stomach, and you know you don't give a fuck what you eat that day. This is not a dietary thing. Fuck diet's out the window. Diet is out the window. This you got to get into your psyche. This is like celebration, like a celebration type of thing. When you get to eat like that, that's like, you know, this isn't oh I'm too fat or I'm too skinny or I'm too this. This is whatever the fuck anything goes right now. This is buck wild and crazy is what this is. You know? That's what that type of eating is. That's my favorite type of eating, I'd say. You know, I'd say that's my favorite type of eating. But the good thing about that is also, if you are trying to stick to like a really strict diet or something, you don't have to go crazy. You know, you could eat here and there and eat whatever. But some of us, you know, we know. I say we know. You know, this is like Wile E. Coyote finally caught the fucking Roadrunner. We know. You might as well brought your own bib. Because you are about to fucking get down. You are about to go in on that food. See, that's a different thing. That's so, and that's not an everyday thing. That can't be an everyday. Come on, you don't even have it. If that was an everyday thing, it would kind of take away from the pleasure of it all. You just kind of get bored with it. So that's my food rant. Weird rant, but that's my rant. Different types of eating, you know. Different types, different styles, different types of eating. What I like and what I really don't like. So, like, comment, and subscribe, and have a nice night or day, whatever.